All right, everyone. I'm Garrett. This is Jason. Something we really haven't done before is we haven't built a tarmac, let alone a light tarmac. So we figured we'd take the opportunity to do it. We wanted to do a tailored build, maybe put some layer stuff on it, do some bolt tuning.
Yeah, the idea was that he didn't want to spend as much as the S-Works bike was, which is almost $14,000. He wanted to spend several thousand less than that, but end up with a bike that was lighter. So we made some different choices with, not doing Dura-Ace, not doing an S-Works frame, seeing how light we can go with what's not really a budget build, but is a budget-aware build.
Maybe coming in under normal stock price and hopefully a couple pounds lighter.
Yeah, we should be at around $11,000 and under 13 pounds, I would think. Like 6 kilos, less than that.
Yeah, baby. Let's do it. Let's just kind of talk about the parts. Then we'll tune some parts, do some tie bolt stuff, kind of introduce some neat, cool parts that we haven't played with before. And then you can walk through the build with me, Cole, and Jason.
Frame, we're using the Tarmac Pro. It's 54, 805 grams.
This is a fork. It's 385 uncut, so it'll lose a little weight. This is the stock seat post. It's 163 grams, and we're going to swap it out with this G-Lu seat post that's 110. So nice little weight savings there. Also want to mention that the G-Lu does come in offset versions. This is not one of them, but it is a choice if your fit requires that. For the saddle, we went with the Altitude Gardena. These are made in Trentino, Italy. 73 grams for this, so nice and light. And something really cool about these saddles is there's these threaded portions in the back where you can put in a Vario mount if you want. So, really neat saddle. For the bar, we went with the MCFK Aero bar just to kind of go with the aero nature of the bike. This is 181 grams for this set, hand wrapped in Germany, really cool. For the stem, just doing the stock stem, 70 millimeter. Needed a shorter one for the fit of the bike. So, do you know how much this weighed? I didn't get that. 137 grams, but it has tie bolts, so pulling out all the stops. For the tape and plugs, we're going to use our house brand stuff, so maybe just pause the video really quick and go buy some on our site. It's it's nice and light, not expensive. The tape uncut is 28 grams, and then the hollow plugs knock it up to 30 grams. Really neat little hollow plugs.
It actually comes in almost as light as the unpadded Tessa tape that we do. But it's 2.6 mils thick of padding.
For the cages, we chose our minimalist weight weenie V3 cage. With bolts, these things are 9 grams each. So very, very nice and light, and like half the weight of a normal carbon cage.
Doing the SLR3, 1132, 12 speed. I forget the weight.
142 grams.
Apparently it's 142 grams with the lock ring.
Ooh, I was right.
We're doing the black and rainbow finish on this one. So the crank, we're going to be doing this. This is a Wert crank. Rico makes these in the Netherlands. They're not available in North America. They will be coming. I should note this chainring spider setup is not something that's currently available, but there will be a similar version coming. This is currently the world's lightest titanium crank. It's a multi-void 3-tube hollow, and it is an 8-bolt mount. We'll actually have a full video profiling all about these cranks and their history, and we go back a long way with them, so we'll be putting up another video soon with those if you want to know more. We'll be doing the Schmolka TLO 37s, reasonably aero everyday wheel, not too buffeted by side winds, still an aero profile. It is a hooked tubeless, which a lot of people seem to really like. We went with DT180 hubs just to give it not only that known reliability, but the fact that they can be serviced at any shop in the country or in the world for that matter.
Yeah, that makes it nice. Carbon spokes. It's like a light wheel, but it's not delicate light. This is functional, everyday light. So I like that about it, and I like that it's a little aero. So we're using the CS tie-through axles that come in at 30 grams a set. For the rotors, we're going to use these aero rotors from Chaser Sports. 92 grams for the 140, 106 for the 160. It has this cool carbon piece in the middle, and the back of it is reinforced, nice and ribbed. Has this beautiful little lock ring. Some really neat stuff from Chaser Sports. I like it a lot, so we're going to throw these on there.
Tires, we're just going to do the Panaracer Agilist Fast, reasonably puncture protected, 28C. These generally run right around 220 grams a tire. So we're using Ultegra primarily for cost savings. When you take the cassette and the crank out of the group sets, the weight difference between Ultegra and Dura-Ace becomes about 100 grams. We'll do some bolt tuning and see what we can reduce that to. We can get close to the weight of Dura-Ace for significantly less money.
Basically what we're going to do here is we're going to take the stock bolts out of, brakes, levers, derailleurs, replace it with some lighter weight tie stuff, hopefully shave a little weight, and that's your tuned rear derailleur. So what we're going to do, we're going to take out these stock bolts from all the components, weigh those, weigh the tie stuff, see what the weight savings is, then we'll throw the tie stuff in and weigh the finished product and see how much weight we saved. Right, so we just tuned the calipers, did the little hose bolts and the pin that goes through and holds the pads, and then the adapter. And right now these weigh 318 grams. They started off at 332 grams. So already we're saving like 15 grams on just the calipers. We sell all these bolts. We sell them separately. It can kind of be confusing when you're trying to figure out what exactly your bike needs. So give us a call. We can help you get a set of bolts together so you can bolt tune your stuff.
All right, on front derailleur, all we did was the main mounting bolt and the concave washer, saved 2 grams.
All right, this is the finished tuned rear derailleur. Swapped out the limit screws, the B-tension screw, this, swapped out the pulley wheels and the pulley wheel bolts. And I also went up 2 sizes with the pulley wheel. Went to a 13 tooth instead of a 11, which that came stock with. As it is right now, this weighs 249.6 grams. Before the tuning, it was 259. On the levers, we replaced the T-bolt on the clamp and then the bleed nut. So at the end of the day, on all the bolt tuning, we save around 40 grams. And like I said earlier, we sell all these bolts individually, and we have something to go with pretty much everything. So if you want to tune your own stuff, just give us a call, and me or Jason or Cole will help you get all set up with bolts for your gear. All right, so now that we went over the parts a little and went through the bolt tuning with you, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have Jason cut the fork.
Will do, boss.
I am going to get the wheels together. So let's get this show going. Finish the build. Let's just do some quick little highlights before I hand it over to Jason. Tarmac Pro frame, got the MCFK aero handlebars. It's set up Ultegra. We tuned the shifters and derailleurs with tie bolts. The nice work. What?
And the brake calipers.
Brake calipers too, thank you. We got the work tie crank, which I really liked having a chance to play with that. That's the first time I've ever seen one in the wild.
It looks good on there.
Looks really pretty. 5236 up front, 1132 Farewell Bikes SLR3 cassette on the back, G-Loose seat post, altitude saddle, V3 cage. We did the Chaser Aero rotors, which I love as well. And then we wrapped the bars with our Farewell Bikes lightweight tape and hollow bar end plugs.
Yeah, so the goal was to get lighter than a stock S-Works and do it for significantly less money. The stock bike weighs 6.7 kilos without pedals, or 14.75 pounds, and runs about 13,500. Price-wise, this one came out right around 11, so we're already $2,500 less. And let's see what we hit for the weight. We should be about 2 pounds off, I'm thinking, 2 1/4.
It is
In pounds or kilos?
This is on pounds right now.
So we should be around 12 and a half-ish.
Ooh,
12.6.
you're really close. 12.6, yeah. Which is 5.61 kilos.
So what, 2.5 pounds lighter, 2,500 less.
Yeah.
It is worth noting that the stock bike does have the power meter on it. This one has the power meter here. We're doing the Favero Asioma pedals.
Oh, cool.
So, you know, realistically, you're moving a little bit of weight from the crank to the pedal. So, you know, add 100 grams for the power part of it. But yeah, overall, 2.5 pounds lighter, 2,500 less.
That's awesome.
Nice looking build.
Beautiful bike. That's it for today. If you're interested in doing something similar to this, just reach out and we'll make it happen.